Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to What Shall We Do Next? I'm Mike, your host, and I hope you guys are having the best day ever. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another spooky video, and today we're going to be taking a look at another scary story, and this one is called The Dare. So The Dare is a scary tale about a young girl whose bravery is put to the test when she accepts the challenge of sticking a knife in the grave of an old woman who is rumored to have been a witch. This story is also known as The Girl Who Stood on the Grave, The Graveyard Dare, and She Got Me. Versions of this legend appear in Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, Favorite Scary Stories of American Children, and Short Scary Stories. But enough of the jibber jabber, let's jump right over to the story. The Dare. One night, in a small American town, a young girl threw a party and invited all of her friends from school. There was a large group of boys and girls, and as the night went on, they began telling scary stories. One boy said he had heard an urban legend about an old graveyard that was located near the girl's house. According to the story, an old woman had been buried in the middle of the cemetery, and there were rumors that she was a witch. They said that if someone stood on her grave at midnight, she would grab them and drag them down to hell. I would never go near that graveyard after dark, another boy said. You're all a bunch of morons, laughed the girl who owned the house. It's just a silly superstition. I can't believe you'd take it seriously. The boy who had told the story turned to her and sneered. It's all very well to be brave when you're safe and warm in your own home. I think you would have a different attitude if you actually went to that graveyard. It wouldn't make a difference, replied the girl haughtily. Okay, then prove it, said the boy. We'll all go down to the cemetery and wait outside while you go in and stand on the old witch's grave. A grave doesn't scare me, said the girl. I'll do it right now. You'll have to prove you really did it, said the boy. Otherwise you might chicken out. He took a knife from the kitchen drawer and handed it to her. Stick this in the grave, he said. Then we'll know that you were there for sure. The group of kids set out for the graveyard, and when they reached the old iron gates, they gathered in a circle. All of them stared at the girl. She tried to pretend that she wasn't scared, and she hoped that they didn't see her shivering in fear. With the knife clutched tightly in her hand, the girl walked through the old iron gateway and made her way through the darkened graveyard. In the moonlit night, the tombstones and the trees cast strange and unnerving shadows. Eventually, she came to the old woman's grave. There's nothing to be afraid of, the girl told herself. It's just a stupid story. Crouching in front of the headstone, she whispered, I'm not afraid of you. Then she raised the knife above her head and thrust it into the earth. Take that, you old witch, she chuckled. The girl was about to turn and leave when she felt something holding her back. She couldn't move. Something was tugging on the hem of her dress and dragging her down. She was filled with terror and flew into panic. Help, she cried. She's got me, she's got me. When she didn't come back, her friends began to get worried. After a while, they cautiously entered the graveyard to go look for her. They found her sprawled across the old woman's grave. She was dead, and her face was frozen in a silent scream. Without realizing it, she had plunged the knife through her skirt and had pinned it to the ground. That was what had been holding her. The poor girl had been so terrified that her heart gave in, and she died from fright. And that is the end of that. We have read the story before. I recognize it. I didn't recognize it at first. I've read a bunch of stories where kids go to a cemetery to do a dare. Like 24 hours in the cemetery, gone wrong, gone sexual. He came to my house. But yeah, this is one that I've definitely read before. And it's kind of scary because, well, basically she frightened herself to death just because she was so nervous about going there. And then she must have been in the dark. She stabbed the knife through the dress. So as she went to get up and turn, she felt like something was pulling her. That put her in a panic attack. She had a heart attack and died, which isn't good. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you drop a like on it. If you don't, a scary old witch will grab your ankles while you're sleeping tonight, and she will drag you under the bed, where you will appear in a coffin under the ground, and you'll be screaming out for help, feeling the air getting thicker and thicker, and you can't breathe, you can't move, you're buried under the ground, not knowing if anybody will ever hear you, and nobody will ever hear you. So make sure you hit that like button, or that's gonna happen to you. And guys, let me know in the comment section for question of the day. Did you see that coming, or did you think it was like actually gonna be the witch? Let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you right back here in the next video. Remember the most important thing: chase your dreams and keep on fighting. Peace out, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoy my videos and you would like to support me and my channel more, and also be featured in my videos, go check out my Patreon. Link is in the description. I would really appreciate any help you guys have to offer. As you can see, we have different tiers, different rewards, so go over there, check it out, and I would really appreciate that. Every little helps. Thank you so much. And also, guys, don't forget to subscribe with the notification bell on, and also follow me on all my social media. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even Snapchat. So go follow me on all of those, and remember the most important thing: I love you guys, and chase your dreams.